Well, let's have a look at the two lineups, starting, of course, with the home side, City, who have made 3 changes to the side which won away at Middlesbrough by 3-0. In goal goes Spike Brits in place of Oliver Watmuff, who is on the bench. Justin Abowodo comes into the side, as too does Seb Naylor. There are 2 of the 16 who played in the FA Youth Cup last evening, including Oliver Watmuff and Ryan McAdoo. There is a similar 3 alterations for the visitors as well, as in come Ollie Harrison, Donnell McNeely and Keanu Dyer. They've only lost 5 matches all season, and away from home they've been particularly good, picking up some impressive wins along the way. Their top scorer and the player to really look out for is McNeely, who was absent with a little niggle last weekend, but has 9 goals already this campaign. Crown. It's going to be the visitors who will get things underway. Referee waiting for 7 o'clock to tick round. Well, whenever these two sides get together, you know you're in for a special evening. Whatever the level, whatever the competition, City versus Chelsea always has that extra buzz of electricity. And the fact that these two sides are 1st and 4th in the Premier League 2 table will tell you that we are expecting another really good night here at the Joy Stadium. As I mentioned earlier, City have already qualified for the end of season playoffs, but that will in no way diminish their intensity or their determination to improve, and they will want to make the very most of their remaining 4 regular season games before the playoffs take place. Just a reminder that the new Premier League 2 division is all one massive division of 26 teams. The teams who finish 1st to 16th go into the end of season playoffs, 1st against 16th, 2nd against 15th, and so on, with the teams finishing between 1 and 8 at home in those first playoff matches. And City come forward for the first time, looking to open up Chelsea, and that's a penalty, surely. It absolutely was. You could see it was a little clip on the shin, and well, the moment that Emilio Lawrence was caught, it just had to be a penalty. And you can see it's a foul by Brodie Hughes, and the referee had absolutely no hesitation. And within the opening couple of minutes, the Blues have the opportunity from the penalty spot to get this match perfectly off to the kind of start they'd have wished for. So Divine Mubama, who's only starting his 5th Premier League 2 game, but is already looking for his 5th Premier League 2 goal, has the responsibility of giving the Blues the perfect start to the evening. So it is Mubama against Kurd, the Chelsea goalkeeper. Comes Mubama, smashes it into the corner, and City have the absolute perfect start to the game. A foul on Emilio Lawrence, and Mubama tucking it into the back of the net. Goalkeeper guessed right, but there was too much power on it. And in the opening 4 minutes, City have a very, very good start. So it's his 5th Premier League 2 goal. Divine Mubama, you may remember, he made his debut for the first team in the FA Cup tie against Salford City and was on target that day. Well, he's got City off and running here. Well, there are several players out there who haven't actually touched the ball yet. But, City already find themselves a goal in front. Don't think there was much doubt about the penalty. Once Emilio Lawrence had cut inside, Brody Hughes caught him just below the knee on the top of the shin. And the referee's positioning was perfect to make the decision. City already in front. If you were listening to our pre-match interview with Ben Wilkinson, he was just describing how things went last season when the Blues had a very young EDS squad. And well, they learned some harsh lessons last campaign, ended up finishing 22nd in the table, which meant, of course, that they did not qualify for the end-of-season playoffs. That was the first season in which this new system was in place. There used to be two divisions, a top division and a second division at under-21 level, but the FA decided to amalgamate both divisions into this big 26-team table, similar in many ways to the new-look Champions League, of course. City did not qualify last season, but they already have qualified for the end-of-season playoffs with still 12 more points to play for. But the offside flag will thwart Chelsea's progress here. Ronnie Stutter had gone just too far, and the Blues have themselves an early free kick. Chelsea finished 4th last season, and therefore, of course, they did qualify for the end-of-season playoffs. Ultimately, they lost in the semi-final to Spurs, and Spurs then went on to win the final and be crowned Premier League 2 champions. So Chelsea with genuine pedigree. Here's a Bowedo. Goes back to Naylor, and now Simpson-Posey. Here's a lane. Now Jaden Heskey. And he brings in Matty Henderson-Hall. City at all levels are a possession-based team. They try to replicate the philosophy of the first team for obvious reasons. So rather than take a gamble on playing a long ball, they usually like to play progressively through the thirds and maintain possession. So Chelsea have won the ball back there. Tackled by Elaine, picked up there by Dyer. There's some good running by McMahon. Goes back to Samuel Smith, the Chelsea skipper. Stutter back to the captain again. Simpson-Posey wins it back. Here's Heskey, son of Emile, whose brother Regan was also in action last night as part of that thumping 6-0 victory in the FA Youth Cup against West Brom. The under-18s looking to retain the FA Youth Cup. Remember, Ben Wilkinson was the under-18s manager, and he guided his under-18s last season to the FA Youth Cup. Well, Ollie Rice, the new under-18 head coach, with the assistance of Kolo Toure, had guided the Blues into the last four, where they've been drawn away at Watford, actually, in the semi-finals. So the Blues with an away game against Watford to negotiate for a place in the final. In the other game, Arsenal and Manchester United are looming, so it could be an all-Manchester FA Youth Cup final, but still a few hoops to be gone through before that. Anyway, back to the under-21s. Ball forward is aimed towards Henderson Hall, but Kurd comes and gathers. If you've been watching our regular UEFA Youth League coverage, you'll know that the competition is an under-19 competition, and it is a hybrid version of both the under-21s and the under-18s. And their next game is on Wednesday afternoon, actually. And of course, we'll have excellent coverage of that game on City Plus. Shot well over the top by Murray Campbell. I suppose it's Chelsea's first attempt of the game, but you could tell it was never going to trouble Spike Brits. Here's Simpson-Pozet. Now Naylor. Looking towards Mubama, and the flag goes up for offside. I think the Chelsea players were pretty confident that he'd gone too early. And here's the incident that led to the penalty, a foul on Lawrence, tucked away by Mubama. I mentioned earlier that the last time these two sides met, Chelsea beat the Blues. That day, Samuel, Elaine, Oboado, Simpson-Pozet and Emilio Lawrence were all involved. So too one of tonight's substitutes, Michael Okeke. Samuel, one of those who played in that last meeting. Harrison plays it forward, away by Simpson-Pozet, Heskey, and now Elaine. Simpson-Pozet. Elaine once more. Brings in Oboado, and now Lawrence. Wins the game's first corner. Here's Simpson-Pozet, and now Samuel. Henderson Hall. Crosses deep, too deep. Well, in fact, so much so that it's kept on at the far by Emilio Lawrence. Helped on by Gray. Here's Heskey. Henderson Hall. Gray. Elaine. Simpson-Pozet. Naylor. An interested spectator. There's Mateo Kovacic watching on from a lofty position just above the halfway line, and next to him is Chiki Begiristain, City's director of football. Interested watchers. Here's Heskey. Naylor. Guided back to Kurd, who thumps it away. Obama trying to put some pressure on. Emenalo managed to get away from him. And he finds McMahon. Thumping tackle by Charlie Gray. Referee doesn't like it. Awards the visitors a free kick. By Samuel, nice little cushioned header to Brits. It's Spike Brits' 4th Premier League 2 start of the season. Oliver Watmouth has started 7, but he was playing in the FA Youth Cup last night, so obviously it would be a big ask for him to play 24 hours later. But he's on the bench, Oliver Watmouth. He was one of the heroes if you were watching our live coverage of the last UEFA Youth League tie, when the Blues won on penalties in Denmark against Midtjylland. And there'll be several of this squad who will be making the trip to Germany when the Blues face Hoffenheim in midweek in the UEFA Youth League. At the moment, they're concentrating on Chelsea, who are coming forward with Stutter. Stutter's ball in is too heavy, and it goes out for a goal kick. So you've had one or two moments like this, really, getting towards the final third, but a shot that went over the bar earlier and a cross there from Stutter that drifts out of play. Blues have had one or two moments, but of course they lead through that penalty. Here's a Boado. Ben Wilkinson wondered if that might have been a foul. The referee had a very different view. Chelsea allowed to continue. Stutter. Samuel Smith. Now Dyer. Murray Campbell. Goes back to Dyer again. Good firm low cross from Ampar. City getting it away. I think the flag's up for offside there. Here's Brits, who has enormous confidence when the ball's at his feet, like all City goalkeepers have to. And Boado gets it back again. Up towards Mobama, it's just above him. Ben Wilkinson was a little bit exasperated that that pass from Brits was over the top of Mobama. City win the ball back though with a lane. pokes it in towards Mubama. And really nice skill from Emenalo. Dyer. McNeely. Tackle by Heskey was good. And here's Gray with options in front of him. One of them's Boado. Tried to slip it through to Mubama. It was a good idea. But, ends in the possession of Kurd, the Chelsea keeper, playing his third Premier League 2 game in a row. Ben Wilkinson always striving for perfection, always frustrated when a pass is misplaced. Mentioned earlier that City Plus's extensive coverage. We've got coverage of that game in Hoffenheim on Wednesday, and of course we've got our match day live coverage tomorrow ahead of the 5:30 UK kickoff time against Plymouth in the 5th round of the FA Cup. And alongside me on commentary duty, Nicky Weaver. In the studio, two men with connections to both clubs, Peter Reid and Andy Morrison. Andy Morrison began his career at Plymouth, of course became City captain. Peter Reid had a spell in charge of Plymouth, but he was also a player and a manager for City. 5:45 PM kickoff, I beg your pardon, not 5:30. Matchday live around about an hour and 10 minutes before that, so make sure you tune in early. That's the first place for the team news and all the insight you would want from your very own channel. And you're watching our live coverage on City Plus of the Premier League 2, City against Chelsea. The Blues top, Chelsea 4th, and the Blues leading through a penalty from Divine Mubama. Chelsea free kick though. Headed up in the air by Emenalo. Thumped away by Henderson Hall. Samuel Smith. Stutter. Samuel Smith will do well to get that. And indeed he doesn't. Another example of Chelsea getting into the final third, but not having the final pass necessary. It's all good news for City. Let's go short to a lane. Up towards Mubama, helped on by Heskey. Tried to find Henderson Hall. The pass was on as well. But he hit it a little too straight. It ended in the possession of the Chelsea keeper, Kurd. Long ball aimed towards Stutter. Samuel comes across. Stutter gets the better of him, brings in Samuel Smith. On it goes to Dyer. Further back to Emenalo. Another good challenge by Heskey. Here's Emenalo. And once more. They've worked that well, Chelsea. Stutter. Dyer. Now Samuel Smith, a bit of room within which to operate. And he wins Chelsea's first corner. Chelsea have certainly had a fair share of possession in the last few minutes without really fashioning any kind of opening. Can City defend this corner? Oh, it was a chance headed wide by Brodie Hughes. Corner to the far post. Brodie Hughes jumped the highest, but couldn't direct his header goal-bound. Spike Britz hurled himself at it, but didn't get to it. Thankfully goes out for a goal kick. Naylor. Aimed for Lawrence, away by Hughes. Now you can see from that caption that Chelsea have had a lot more of the ball. Not surprised by those statistics, I have to say. What they haven't had yet is an attempt on target. Other than the penalty, I'm not sure City have either. In the 25th minute, City lead by that 1-0. The penalty from Mubama after a foul by Hughes on Emilio Lawrence. Britz up to Mubama, wasn't an easy one to take. Gray's pass is picked off by Samuel Smith. Here's Brodie. Chelsea, you would probably say, in the ascendancy here. Here's Ampar. Backwards by Harrison. Murray Campbell. Stutter did well. Here's Samuel Smith. This has gone a different way to the direction that Stutter was expecting. Goes out for a City throw. Gray shows for him. Helps it back to Elaine. Now Samuel. Back to Britz. Simpson-Pezet. Lawrence miscontrolled it, but got away with it. Simpson-Pezet looking long towards Mubama. Took it well. Divide Mubama. Samuel. Henderson Hall. That's brilliantly done. Gets the better of Samuel Smith. Dangerous cross as well, but thumped out of harm's way by Murray Campbell, albeit at the expense of City's second corner. Lovely play by Henderson Hall, losing the Chelsea skipper. So the cross aimed towards probably a Boado was intercepted. Henderson Hall has a Boado short. City do normally favour a short corner. Here's Naylor. Good angle on the cross, and the header's just over the top. Well, Elaine turns away disappointed because he got a good sight of this. He is pulling away from the back post, though, so it was by no means an easy finish, but I suppose the possibility of heading it across the face of the goal was on, with Mubama lurking. In the end, it goes out for a goal kick. Here's Emanalo. Dyer, good play, looks a good player, Keanu Dyer. Good tackle by Elaine, though, stuck with him. It's a good contest, this. Two quality sides. I don't think you would have anticipated anything else. Lived up to the expectation. The Blues just shading it, courtesy of the early penalty, as Naylor intervenes. Lawrence on the chase, and he's got good pace as well. And he can go at Chelsea here, Emilio Lawrence. Lovely mazy dribble. In the end, like all good wingers, he got to the byline, but the cross picked off by Kurd. It's unlucky from Lawrence. Here's Samuel Smith on the counter for Chelsea. Support as well, Hughes. And now Ampar. Oh, he's done well, Ampar. City win it back briefly. Stutter looking for the cross, and Brits gathers it in for the Blues. It's a high-quality game, this. Chelsea have had a really good few minutes, but you can see the Blues are certainly dynamic on the counter. That ball to Heskey, though, is not going to find its target. Tidied up by Murray Campbell. Here's Keanu Dyer. Brings in McNeely. And now Stutter. Dyer. Stutter once more. Samuel Smith. Dyer gets it from Emenalo. Gives it him back again. Here's Murray Campbell. Stutter out wide. Support from Samuel Smith. And now Harrison. Samuel Smith. Dyer. Ampar loses his footing, and it's very frustrating. I don't think City have had an attempt on target since that penalty went in 27 minutes ago. I'm not sure Chelsea have had any attempts on target, period. Here's Henderson Hall. Samuel Smith comes with him. Brings in Heskey. And now Naylor. Simpson-Posey. Now Alain. Heskey. Henderson Hall. Trying to slip it through to Samuel. Heskey wins it back for the Blues. Henderson Hall's onto it again. Mubama gets a 1-2 going. Shots on target, good save. Good move, good hit. Very good goalkeeping by Kurd. And there is City's next attempt on target, and again it's Mubama. Worked a really good 1-2 with Aboado. And there was good power on the shot. The accuracy wasn't bad either. It's a good save by Ted Kurd in the Chelsea net. Simpson-Posey, good ball. Now Aboado. Good run from Aboado, but he was just dispossessed at the vital moment. Clearance goes straight to Lawrence. Can Lawrence find a way through? Well, he nearly did. Tried to slip it through to Mubama. Gray's intervention was timely. Lawrence, Gray, promising, hits the inside of the post and goes back to the goalkeeper. Charlie Gray. He won the ball initially with the interception, then made a run just beyond Lawrence, and he guides it off the inside of the post. The rebound could have gone anywhere, goes straight into the goalkeeper's hands. Really unlucky for Gray. Here's Dyer for Chelsea. Two really good moments for City in the last 2 or 3 minutes. The shot from Obama, well saved, and the effort against the post by Charlie Gray. Here's Ampar, though, for the visitors. Looks a lively character. Cross not that good, though, and Heskey pokes it to Henderson Hall. Back it goes to Samuel. Now Simpson-Posey. Simpson-Posey back to Spike Brits. Here's a lane. Tried a little clip over the top to Henderson Hall, took a deflection. Oh, that was a City throw all day long. Can't quite believe that decision, I have to say. That was an obvious deflection from Alain's pass out for a City throw, but well, the assistant didn't see it. The referee goes off the decision of the assistant. Ben Wilkinson's still asking the fourth official what exactly went wrong there. It should have been a City throw. Anyway, they're back in possession. Here's Brits. Now Gray. Under pressure, Gray. In fact, he was held by McMahon. That'll be a City free kick. Worth mentioning that I mentioned that it is an under-21 division, but there's hardly a player in the City squad who's anywhere near the age of 21. Divine Mubama's the oldest at 20, but everywhere you look, 18 and 19-year-olds, and Spike Brits just 17. And Ryan McCade, who's on the bench tonight, only 16. So the average age is nearer the 18.5 region than the 21 region. And to be fair, it's a similar story for Chelsea. The Stotter and Hughes, 20 years old in their lineup. All the rest teenagers. Here's a lane. It's a lovely run. He's really unlucky. He's won a free kick, actually. It's a super run from Alain. If you've ever watched our coverage of Premier League 2, you'll know that Alain is a really graceful performer from centre-half. Just has the balance and the acceleration that a winger would love to have. Alain is also a stout defender, so plenty of assets that mark him out as a special talent. Has been in and around the first team squad. But, unlike his centre-half partner Jemai Simpson-Posey, yet to make his first team debut. Here's Mubama, who has, and he was fouled as he laid it off to Jaden Heskey. Samuel tried to play it to Gray. The referee says I wasn't ready for that to be taken when it was. There's the foul on Mubama, and there's the foul on Heskey. Take your pick. Just joining us, you're watching our live coverage of Premier League 2. City's table-topping under-21s, and they've got the ball with Obawado. Shot was charged down. Henderson Hall couldn't control it. The Blues leading through an early penalty by Divine Mubama, who almost added a second but was denied by a really good save by Kurd, and Charlie Gray's hit the base of the post. Thinking that maybe Chelsea's best effort was Brody Hughes' far post header from a corner earlier that went wide of the mark. Simpson-Pazet. Naylor. Abowodo. Gray. Samuel. Elaine. Simpson-Pazet. Naylor. Looking towards Lawrence, headed away by Hughes. McNeely. That's a foul by Simpson-Pazet, and he's going to get booked for it. So the game's first booking goes the way of the City captain for a mistimed challenge on McNeely. Chelsea free kick. Here's Emanalo. McNeely. Tackle by Gray. Here's Heskey. Samuel back to Brits. Finds a lane. Now Samuel. Henderson Hall. Heskey. Simpson-Pazet. Naylor. To the captain. Here's Brits. Inside the last 5 minutes here. It's been a very quality Premier League 2 game. City just edging it. Here's Mubama, the goal scorer. Fouled. Free kick to City. Naylor. And now Lawrence. On to Naylor. Promising position this. And it's... Oh, he's missed it. Henderson Hall. Well. Not quite sure how he misses this. Naylor puts it on a plate. Goodness me. Henderson Hall can't quite believe what he's done there. Chances don't get much simpler than that. Got a feel for him. Ben Wilkinson was punching the air, ready to celebrate. Henderson Hall put it wide. Gray's tackle on Emanalo. Here's Mubama. Brings in Abowodo. Shot charged down. Simpson-Pazet. Oh, he was caught there. Caught by Dyer. Both players have gone down, but it was Dyer that was the aggressor. And he caught Simpson-Pazet right on the ankle. Sorry, Elaine, I beg his pardon, right on the ankle. Oh, goodness me. It was a hefty old challenge by Dyer on Elaine. Now the referee is going to caution Dyer. And I'm not surprised. Thankfully, Elaine is okay. Just as well that he is. I think he must have seen it coming and was just able to pull away a little bit, Max Elaine. So free kick to the Blues. Gray goes short. Here's Naylor. Gray again. Samuel, Henderson Hall. Samuel, Gray. Tries to find Henderson Hall, he's offside. It's turned in beautifully by Mubama, but he was offside. It's a slick City move. Lovely pass inside the fullback, but Henderson Hall was flagged offside. Mubama turned it in, but to no avail. We're approaching the final minute of the first half. City 1-0 up. Really ought to be 2. Naylor gets in the way of Ampar. Clearance was picked off by McMahon. Here's Dyer. McNeely. Ampar. Cleared by Samuel. Further by Heskey. Goes out for a Chelsea throw. About to find out how much added there's going to be. Samuel Smith. Dyer. Tackled by Gray. 2 added minutes is on the fourth official's board.
There will be a minimum of 2 minutes additional time. A minimum of 2 minutes.
Here's Elaine, who was on the receiving end of that hefty challenge from Dyer. Thankfully, he was okay after it. Bretts across to Naylor. Finds Heskey. It's nicely done by Heskey. And he brings in Henderson Hall. Tried to slip it through to a Boado. It's cleared by Emanalo. City win it back with Gray, Heskey, Henderson Hall. Again, the cross aimed at Mubama doesn't reach the target. Simpson Pazet backpedaling and guides it back to Britz. Final minutes of a thoroughly watchable first half. Well, the only surprise is that there's only been 1 goal so far. There really ought to have been 2. Henderson Hall, I'm sure he'll not want to watch it back if the opportunity ever arises. City throw. First half whistle about to sound. And there it is. What a thoroughly entertaining first half. But plenty of positives for City from that first half. But also plenty of quality on show from the visitors. This should be an eminently watchable second half. And it will be the Blues that get things underway. Well, City have only lost 2 games all season. They haven't lost any at home here. Indeed, the last time they were beaten at the Joy Stadium was back in December of 2023. We're hoping to extend that record still further. Well, Lane was just caught there late. The referee allows play to go on with a Boado in possession. On it goes to Henderson Hall. Cross in towards Mubama. Lawrence has it. Naylor picks it up. Can't find a way through, Naylor. And Hughes will get it back and out of harm's way. It was a really crunching challenge on a lane in the build-up to that City opportunity as Henderson Hall almost stole in. Here's a Boado. And now Henderson Hall, can he finish? He does! You couldn't be more pleased for him. Absolutely deserved to find a goal, Henderson Hall. I'm sure he went in at half-time reflecting on that missed opportunity. And then early in the second half, he has the chance to make amends, and he does so emphatically. And you could not be more pleased for him. That is exactly what you want after you've missed a chance. An opportunity like that. And Henderson Hall makes it 2-0 to the Blues. Well, it's his 4th goal of the season, his 3rd in Premier League 2. And the Blues scored early in the first half. They've now scored early in the second. There's a saying in football, the ball is made round to go round, and in essence it's just been proven there. A moment that he'll want to forget. Henderson Hall, when he put it wide from in front of the net, and then within minutes he gets the chance to find the back of the Chelsea net and does so with aplomb. I suspect Ben Wilkinson and his colleagues will have wished for a moment like that for him. I'm so pleased for him that he took it. So 2-0 to City. The perfect way to begin the second 45 minutes. Heskey, Obama, Gray, back to Brits. Can't remember Brits having to touch the ball with his gloves yet. Not even a cross, to be honest. Chelsea have had good moments. They've got into the final third, but nothing on target as yet. Here's Hughes for them. Support from McMahon. Samuel Smith. Stutter. Headed away by Gray. And that will break for Lawrence. And Lawrence has plenty of pace and dynamism and trickery. Still holds on to the ball somehow. Rode 2 challenges, maybe even 3. Gray pops it out wide to Henderson Hall. Samuel in support. Henderson Hall, Heskey, tackled by McMahon. Here's Dyer. Foul by Alay. Here's McMahon for Chelsea. Now Stutter. Samuel Smith. Dyer. McMahon. Samuel Smith. Keeps on going, Samuel Smith. Dyer. Stutter. Harrison. Samuel Smith once more. Support from Murray Campbell. Here he is again, Murray Campbell. Flick on by Hughes, but Simpson Pazet in the right place for the City defenders. Here's Brits. Heskey gives it back to Brits again. Brits up to Mubama. And he was fouled by Emanalo. Lawrence wants the ball switching over to this near side, but it's not an easy pass for a lane. Here's a Boado. It's an easier pass now. And here is Lawrence. Naylor bombing on his outside. Lawrence goes himself, and that was probably on target, but it's spun away and out for a corner. Might just have snuck in, that one. This angle will tell us definitively. Yeah, it's probably on target. Murray Campbell got in the way of it. City's third corner now. Heskey. Right. It's a good cross. Real opportunity. Third goal. Mubama turns it in pretty much on the line. Henderson Hall nudged it goal bound. But like all good predatory strikers, Mubama followed it in. And it is 3-0 to the Blues. Lovely cross from Gray. Header back by Henderson Hall. Tipped to Mubama, and City lead by 3-0. And it's a second for Mubama. It was very nearly a second for Henderson Hall. And now the Blues in firm control of the game. It's a lovely cross from Gray. Henderson Hall's header was a good one as well. Curd in the Chelsea goal got a palm to it, but Mubama turned it over the line. Samuel's clearing header. Gray, Heskey. Henderson Hall. Oh, Lawrence! Tipped over by the goalkeeper. No, it didn't get a touch from the goalkeeper. It went straight over. Well, it came at Lawrence at such fierce pace that all he could do was just get something on it and hope. And it looped into the air. I wasn't sure if the goalkeeper got a fingertip on it. It went above the fingertip and straight out onto the bar. That could easily have been fought. Henderson Hall, he's done well. Crosses a beauty, Mubama. Oh, he just got underneath it. It's a super ball in by Henderson Hall. Mubama just mistimed his jump, really. Otherwise, it surely would have been 4-0. All of a sudden, City threatening to run riot. Heskey on towards Mubama, but Curd is there in the nick of time for the visitors. Dyer loses it to Gray. Gray, whose delicious cross led to the third City goal. Here's Lawrence, who very nearly made it 4. Teasing Chelsea players, really done well. Cross is dangerous, cleared though. Gray tries to win it back and is penalised for a foul. A foul that's left Ampar in a heap. Well, the Blues 3-0 up, very nearly 4-0 up. Just bounces off a Boado and Mubama couldn't quite get to it. There's still 35 minutes to play. Chelsea have looked neat and tidy without fashioning too many openings. Blues will be striving for a clean sheet tonight. Chelsea throw. McMahon. Hughes. It's going to go out for a City throw. No, brilliantly done by Ampar. Naylor prevents him from going any further. Here's McMahon. Murray Campbell. Forward by Emenalo. Here, Chelsea throw. Here is Emenalo. Murray Campbell. Kurd, Emenalo. Bit of space for Dyer. Stutter. Ampar's header, Naylor's clearance. Chelsea throw. Samuel Smith. Murray Campbell. Good ball. Stutter. Breaks for Dyer. It's gone out for a throw though. Samuel Smith. Emenalo. Murray Campbell. McNeely. Ampar. Tackle by Heskey. Now can Lawrence get going again? Trying to show a clean pair of heels to a couple of Chelsea players. It's well defended by McMahon in the end. Kurd finds Emenalo. Dyer. Plenty of the ball, the Chelsea number 10. Seems to pull the strings for them, but right on cue gives the ball away to Samuel. Mobama comes short. Naylor. Simpson-Posey, and now a lane. And Heskey. Tried to slip it through from Mobama. It's a good idea. Emenalo for Chelsea. McMahon. Dyer. Emenalo. Good football from the visitors. Samuel Smith. Stutter. Samuel Smith. Now Murray Campbell. Trying to bring in Ampar. Ampar's done well. Still going, Ampar. And Lawrence on the edge of the area. Well, they couldn't get to it because the referee was in the way. Simpson-Posey gets it up to Mobama. Good first-time ball. Brings in Lawrence. Now Simpson-Posey. Obolado. Can only go backwards, really. Finds his captain. And now Brits. Towards Mobama. Emenalo in smartly. Good play by the Chelsea central defender. Oh, that's brilliant. And McNeely, brilliant save by Brits. Super goalkeeping from Spike Brits. It's the first time he's had to genuinely make a save. And it was a fabulous one. Excellent play by Emanalo, the Chelsea defender. And he released the top scorer, McNeely, who thought he'd scored, but Brits with a fabulous save. Still half an hour to go. If Chelsea could have scored there, they might have believed a comeback was on the cards. Still a long, long way to play in this game. Here's Alain. And now Heskey. Tackled. Samuel Smith. That will certainly have given Chelsea some renewed belief. Stutter. City win it back. Henderson Hall. It's a good run. Brings in Lawrence as well. Tried to find Mobama. And he does get to it, and he's fouled, and it's a free kick to City. And Samuel Smith is a frustrated man. His colleagues are frustrated too. Emanalo was brilliant. Got past two City players, released McNeely, and that's a fabulous save from Brits to keep the score at 3-0. Now City have a free kick. Henderson Hall ready to deliver. Simpson Pazet is up from the back. Heskey's there, so too Mobama. Naylor's delivery. Simpson Pazet with a cushioned header. Heskey, Lawrence works an angle, hits the shot, and it took two deflections on the way. Well played by Alain, and he's got there as well, and he's found a pass to Simpson Pazet. Excellent from Max Alain. Having a good night, the City number 3. Here's Naylor. Here is Alain. Naylor. Brits. Brits decides to go up to Samuel on halfway. Naylor. Brits. Bordeaux. Brits. Obama gives chase, and Manalo makes the important header. Here's Harrison. Hughes. Murray Campbell. Towards Stutter. It's a good pass. Samuel's there though for City, and so too is Heskey. Brits. Simpson Pazet. Heskey. Alain. It's well worked by City. Here's Samuel. Henderson Hall. And now Samuel. Lawrence wants it, but it goes the other way to Mobama, and he's onside. Forced away by Emanalo. Henderson Hall. Back to Mobama again. Naylor. Alain. Bordeaux. Lawrence. The cross is a good one. Heskey. Oh, good football. Probably deserved better. Unlucky from Heskey. Wasn't an easy one to take first time on the instep. But, it was good football again from the Blues. 25 minutes remain. City 3, Chelsea 0. 2 for Obama, 1 for Henderson Hall. Blues have had several opportunities to make it 4. Here's Lawrence. And Obama's hat-trick! City 4, Chelsea 0. There's a match ball on its way to Divine Obama. Excellent again from Lawrence. Obama had to stretch, but once he'd done so, it was just a matter of steering it goal-bound. And he did so with precision. And it is City 4, Chelsea 0. 3 second-half goals have secured another City victory. And Divine Obama has himself a hat-trick. Here's Hughes. 3 goals in 20 minutes have put this game beyond Chelsea. Henderson Hall, one of the goal scorers. Heskey back to Henderson Hall. Samuel. Obama's got another! No, he's offside. The flag's gone up for offside. That's a shame. Must be a tight one, because that cross seemed to... Oh. Anyway, not easy to tell from that angle, but it just seemed to come straight rather than at an angle. But anyway, it was flagged offside, and it stays at 4-0. Chelsea are going to make a change. They're going to bring on Genesis Antwi. Sure who they're taking off at the moment. Hardly surprising that the visitors are making changes or planning to. They were very much in this game until a 3-goal blast from the Blues. And Obama now has himself a hat-trick, and he very nearly had himself a 4th. Great. Now Lawrence. His influence on the game has grown. Henderson Hall, likewise. Forced away from goal. Sensibly goes back to Alley. And on to Simpson-Pazet. Nice ball. Brings in a Boado. Obama's making the run. Goes the other way to Lawrence. Can Lawrence find himself a goal when he's forced away? But Samuel keeps it alive. And Obama will get a 4th. No, he's offside again. Another goal wiped off. Obama can't believe it. Well, he's had 2 goals ruled out for offside in about 3 minutes. Just not clear to me whether that was offside or not. I mean, the assistant only gets 1 look at it. Not really convinced that that was offside, but anyway, stays at 4-0. Chelsea are making their first change. Genesis Antwi is coming on, and it's the centre-forward McNeely who makes way. Chelsea did have a problem with Ato Ampar, but they're not substituting him. Antwi is not a centre-forward, so he will not go down the middle, just though Stutter is going down the middle. And Antwi's gone over to the left wing. So there are 20 minutes to go. City lead 4-0, but they've had 3 goals ruled out for offside. You might remember that in the first half, Obama was ruled offside. Well, he's just stroked in 2 more from an offside position, and he's already scored a hat-trick, so he could have had himself 6 on another day. Well, it augurs well for the Blues for the remainder of this season, and more importantly the playoffs at the end of the regular season. If the Blues continue to play at this very high level against a very, very useful Chelsea team. Here's Hughes. City are going to make a couple of changes. McAdoo is going to come on again. I say again because he's will make his 3rd appearance of the season. Ezra Carrington is a welcome sight as well. He's had a number of injury problems, but he's going to make his first PL2 appearance of the season. But at the moment, Chelsea are looking for a goal, and Atto Ampar has thumped it over the crossbar. Can't help but think the better ball was to play it to one of his colleagues on the left, but anyway, he went for glory. So here comes City's double change. McAdoo and Ezra Carrington are coming on. Henderson Hall is one of those making way. He's had a good night in the end. Henderson Hall. This is his goal right here. Good goal as well. Important goal to make it 2-0. The other player coming off is Lacau Samuel. Well, Ezra Carrington is a right back, so that makes sense. And of course Henderson Hall is a winger and McAdoo is a winger. So it's like for like changes from Ben Wilkinson. Well, it's a really good sight to see Ezra Carrington back involved again in Premier League 2. Hasn't appeared in Premier League 2 since November 2023, would you believe? An awful long time out. So really, really pleasing to see him involved again.
Substitution for City. Replacing number 7, Manchester number 60, Ryan McAdoo.
Chelsea are going to bring on Leo Cardoso in a moment, as the changes are coming thick and fast. Here's Stutter, stopped by Simpson Pazet. But he gets it again, Stutter, and brings in Hughes. Well defended by Lawrence. Ampar. Brody Hughes. Murray Campbell. Emenalo. Samuel Smith. Helped on by Dyer. Won by Alay. Still in Chelsea possession though. Stutter hits it over the bar. Well, here comes another Chelsea change, but not before Max Alane gets pulled to his feet. Seems to be okay. This is the shot from Stutter that went over the bar. Keanu Dyer's gone off while we were watching that. And on comes Leo Cardoso. Quarter of an hour to play at the Joy Stadium. And a very, very impressive performance from the table-topping Blues. Hat-trick for Divine Mobama, who also had a hat-trick of goals disallowed for offside. Kedu looking for his first touch. Here's Mubama. And now Naylor. Lawrence. Trying to slip it through to Aboado. It's a foul by Justin Aboado. Free kick to Chelsea. Frustration on the face of McMahon. City are toying with another alteration. They've got Michael Okeke, Christian McFarlane still to bring on, perhaps. It's gone out of play. Ampar didn't keep it in. Here's Simpson Posey, and now Spike Brits. And a lane. Trying to find Heskey. Won back though by Murray Campbell. A lane with the tackle and the pass to Mubama. He's done well, Mubama. Hard to look past a hat-trick without thinking that he should be named man of the match. But there have been other contributors. Here come Chelsea with stutter though. Aboado has stayed down and doesn't look happy. City are playing on with Gray. And now the play is stopped because Aboado is in need of some assistance here. Feeling his knee. Christian McFarlane is stripped and readied. So too Michael Okeke. Well, this is where Aboado picks up his injury. I wonder if he just overextends the knee. Naylor has come off in the meantime, and McFarlane comes on for him. Okeke might well come on for Aboado. Third substitute appearance for Christian McFarlane since he joined from New York City, and indeed it will be Justin Aboado who is replaced by Michael Okeke. Let's hope Aboado's injury is nothing too significant. And Michael Okeke was coming on anyway. Not totally sure whether it was going to be for Aboado. Naylor was always coming off for McFarlane. Aboado moves painfully away from the action. Okeke comes on. Minutes to play. Here's a lay. On towards Okeke. Thumped up into the air by Hughes. One back by Carrington. Nicely done by Okeke. Here's McFarlane. Sorry, Mubama. Brits, Simpson Posey, and now Brits. Well, in the first half, it was 59% possession for Chelsea. Been a big swing ever since, not least of which in the scoreline. Chelsea are going to bring on Chelsea U21 in a moment. Kadu's, I think, still looking for his first meaningful touch of the ball since he came on. Here's Chelsea U21 for Chelsea, and he'll replace Ato Ampar.
Substitution for Chelsea. Number 7, Ato Ampar. He will be replaced by number 16, Chelsea U21.
Chelsea U21 will go down the middle, and Stutter will move back to the left wing again, following the latest substitution. Emanalo, Samuel Smith, away by Emanalo. It'd be a Chelsea throw. Just over 7 minutes to go. Chelsea have plenty forward in this attack. Here's Antwit, helped on by Hughes, and it just went beyond U21. Here's Makadu, Mubama, Carrington, Elaine, up towards Mubama. Now Simpson Pazet, Lawrence, now McFarlane's onside here. His cross is cleared. McFarlane trying to win it back. City get the verdict. 6 minutes to play. Throw taken from the wrong place. In fact, it's a handball, not a throw. Either way, it's a City ball. McFarlane's overhit it. Here's Emanalo for Chelsea. Stutter. Samuel Smith loses it, and Heskey wins it, and Makadu almost prodded it into Mubama. Wasn't to be. There's U21. Antwi. Well defended by Simpson Pazet, but it's a corner. Referee gets the signal from the assistant. City players were convinced that was a goal kick, particularly the man who let it drift out for a goal kick, Jamai Simpson Pazet. But it will be a Chelsea corner. Cleared easily enough. Oh, and all of a sudden, look at that. Makadu, can he go all the way? Stutter's coming at him. Makadu's got the pace. And he's got the finish. That's brilliantly taken by Makadu. A simply brilliant break from Ryan Makadu. Ran from his own half, Stutter tries to take him out there, but McAdoo rides the challenge, and that is a simply beautiful finish. A little dink over the top of the goalkeeper. Ryan McAdoo gets his first ever Premier League 2 goal, and it is a sweet one. Well, he's a fabulous talent, Ryan McAdoo. He's only 16 years old. He's now scored 13 goals in all competitions. He played last night in the FA Youth Cup tie at West Brom. He's come on for a little cameo tonight and probably has scored the best goal of the night. The way he rode the challenge from Stutter and still flicked it delightfully over the top of the goalkeeper was an absolute joy to watch. Well, as they say, remember the name, Ryan McAdoo. "16 years old. Playing in the under-21 division. That looked offside. Referee doesn't get the signal, so Antwi plays on. And now McMahon. Murray Campbell. And now Hughes. Murray Campbell. Manalo. Stutter. Final 2 minutes of what's been a really, really good evening for City. Already confirmed in the playoffs, sitting handsomely at the top of Premier League 2, but maintaining their standards and then some. A hat-trick for Divine Mubama. Lovely finish from Matty Henderson-Hall. And then an absolutely joyous goal from Ryan McAdoo. And amidst all of that, City have hit the post, and Mubama's had 3 goals chalked off for offside. And by the look of it, they're going to get a clean sheet as well. The referee didn't like the afters between Ollie Harrison and Michael Okeke. Be a free kick to the Blues. As we enter the last seconds of the game. Simpson Pazet back to Spike Brits. One really good save from Brits to deny McNeely. Here's a lane. Heskey. It's a foul on Heskey. 5 added minutes comes up on the 4th official's board.
The 4th official has indicated there will be a minimum of 5 additional minutes.
Yellow card for Murray Campbell for not backing away as City wanted to take the free kick quickly. The signs of frustration, obvious and clear from the Chelsea players. They were in this game, no question about it, in the first half, had more possession. But the second half performance from the Blues, not that they weren't good in the first half, but the ruthlessness that they've exhibited since half-time has been a joy to behold. Now here's Heskey. Sensible ball to Mubama. It's a good tackle. to stop him from shooting by McMahon. And it seems that Chelsea will be in the playoffs at the end of the season, so still plenty of positives for them this campaign. So they've been a distant second to City today. Goal kick. Well, there aren't many times that you see a player have 3 goals chalked off for offside and yet still end up with a hat-trick. But that's what's happened to Divine Mubama tonight. McFarlane. Lane. Carrington trying to find McAdoo. There is McAdoo, and now Mubama. Gray. Another player who's come close to scoring tonight, hit the base of the post in the first half. It's gone out for a City throw. Just a couple of added minutes to go before City can celebrate their 14th win of the season. th win in their 17th match. Impressive statistics. Just a draw and 2 defeats apart from that. Here's McAdoo, who certainly played a part in tonight's proceedings. Here's Lawrence. Oh, brilliant play. Nearly picked out Mubama again. Thought he was going to tap it in for a 4th. Okeke. Carrington. Okeke. Lane. Simpson-Pazet. McFarlane. Lane. Heskey. Now Brits. Heskey, who's played one of those unsung roles tonight, Jaden Heskey, picking up the ball on the edge of the area, moving the ball around centrally. Integral to any performance of players like Jaden Heskey. Well, it was a quite breathtaking night for City.